I have been anticipating this day since time passed many moons ago. Maybe you have too. In any case, I am glad you stopped by on the Toxandria Homestead today, where our goal is to set up an urban homestead in the middle of the city on less than a quarter acre of dirt. Yes, you heard that correct. Not soil, but just plain dirt. And become as self-sustainable as an urban homestead can become on this very limited space. We're including everything from growing herbs, fruits and vegetables, both indoors and outdoors as well as in a greenhouse, to breeding chickens, rabbits, worms, you name it, all for a steady egg, meat, protein and pelt supply. On top of that, we try to incorporate the biodynamic way of gardening as well as the Korean natural farming method, but also a plain and simple compost and rainwater approach, just to find out which one of these methods will prove best in the long run. Along the way, we share everything with you, the good, the bad, the ugly and the really ugly, so you can learn and grow together with us and we both can reap the benefits of this adventure. So, if all of this sounds like a journey that you want to be a part of, what are you waiting for? Just hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you will be notified every time we upload a new video. Just a small note here, although our uploading schedule might not be on set times but rather as it fits into our lives, this is real life, you see, not a pre-scripted soap opera. We do want to make up for this small inconvenience by being present for you down below in the comment section for about roughly an hour every time we publish a new vlog. We're looking forward to meeting you there right after this video has aired. I had set aside these 3 seed packages right when I started my first seeding frenzy of the year. Which all of a sudden reminds me, you haven't got a clue which seeds attended that party now, have you? A party which kinda got out of hand in retrospect, but I will tell you all about that in a video that I'll upload in the next couple of days. So make sure you hit that subscribe button now, y'all hear me? But today we're going to spend a little time on growing these seeds, the TATSOI from Baker Creek Heirloom seeds, and 2 types of allium, one red one and a white one. The reason that I threw them aside and didn't allow them to attend my first seeding frenzy party of this year is that these seeds shouldn't be sown when the temperature goes over 12 to 15 degrees Celsius, which for our friends across the pond is between 53 and 59 Fahrenheit, somewhere around that. Now, most of the seeds that took part in my first seeding frenzy party of the year needed a much higher temperature to germinate. So that's why I started all of those indoors in front of my southern-faced kitchen windowsill. But these guys that I'm showing you right here don't like these room temperatures at all. In fact, these 2 seed packages state, and I'll translate this for you to the best of my abilities, do not sow when temperatures are higher than 12 to 15 degrees Celsius. The emergence of the seeds can suffer from too high a germination temperature. In human language, unless you live in an igloo, Start these seeds outside. The TATSOI seed package also states under the planting instructions right here, best planted in cool spring or fall conditions. Now, notice that it doesn't mention winter conditions, just cool spring or fall conditions. So, in my view, that can either mean that in winter, the amount of daylight needed for these seeds to develop into a nice flourishing crop is just not there. Or the temperatures in winter are just too low for these seeds to sprout. And although this TATSOI seed package states that this crop is extremely cold tolerant, it also states on this little sidebar here that it is not frost hardy. Now, at first sight, one immediately thinks, now, how's that for a contradiction? Something that's extremely cold tolerant must surely also be frost hardy, right? Believe me, I also struggled with this question for many moons. I even went back to check on the Baker Heirloom seed catalog to see if I could find some more clarification on the matter there. And to my relief, we do find our answer right here, as the catalog states. TATSOI is extremely cold tolerant, withstanding temperatures down to 15 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes for a quick conversion to Celsius here, a staggering -1.5 degrees Celsius. So, without a doubt, this plant is rightly so-called cold hardy. But bear in mind, that's the plant we are talking about, not the seed. So, if we move a little bit further down, the catalog says seeds are typically planted just after the last frost for spring planting, as planting before last frost will result in premature bolting. Now, although I want some of these plants to bolt as I want to be able to collect seeds from them, I obviously do not want them to bolt prematurely. So, with that being said, I think we can wrap up our investigation here, as I have come to the conclusion that this text on the seed package is talking strictly about the characteristics of the plant, while this sidebar on the seed package is talking about the seeds themselves. So, in the end, all is well, as there are no contradictions to be found on this lovely TATSOI seed package from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. And as my 10-day weather forecast reveals no more frost, I am going to go ahead and plant these seeds in their allocated seed trays. Will you join me?